There are worse things in life than death. To live is to die. It is this impermanent, finite existence that gives life its meaning. There is life to be found in death. You live on in people's memories, in their dreams, through the experiences that you shared. Innumerable, unique experiences that you share with each and every person you have ever come into contact with, no matter how fleeting that experience may have been. You live on through the memory of those experiences. But to be forgotten? That's like having never lived at all. How do you feel right now? I hope you're doing well, but I have a question for you. The emotion that you're feeling right now, did you choose to feel this emotion, or did it just happen to you against your will? Now, do me a favor and think about your favorite food. Close your eyes and picture it. Taste it. Did you choose for this to be your favorite food? Did you choose to even think about this particular food at all? You don't choose your personality. It's determined by countless variables in your life, your experiences with the world, your experiences with other people that may be swayed by their experiences with other people, which may be swayed by even more variables and people. And look, if we are the sum of everything that has come before, can we even be certain that free will truly exists? I don't think that I believe free will truly exists. You can probably tell this game really got into my head, which Final Fantasy game doesn't get into my head. At this point they just serve as jumping off points for me to work through my existential quandaries and think about what it means to be alive. To find my peace and my place among all of this turmoil and strife and uncertainty. I think we just need to get into this. Final Fantasy IX was released in July of 2000. It's the unfortunate middle child between 8 and 10, by which I mean before this game even came out. Final Fantasy X for the PlayStation 2 had already been announced and shown off. And the PS1 was nearing the end of its life. This one was overlooked and forgotten. It was panned for its art style. People saw it as a kiddie game. How wrong those people were. Nowadays, though, it's known as one of the best of the series, with graphics that, frankly, have aged the best out of all of the PS1 trilogy. I like to call this the Wind Waker effect, where everybody railed on the game initially for its dumb, cartoony graphics for babies, but now it's heralded as one of the best-looking games of its era, and the best of its respective series by virtue of it just aging so well. I first played this in 2000. It would have been at the tail end of the year when it was down in price. By this point I played 7 and 8, but also 4 and 5 on the PS1 re-release. I was now a bona fide Final Fantasy fan. I mean, I had to be. It's not like I had any friends. I was the weird, depressed goth girl, except back then being a goth girl was just something that got you beaten up. We were poor and struggling. And you know I got picked on that for too. It was just Me, my mom, and my video games. There was no way my mom could afford to get me a PS2 as much as I wanted one. So Final Fantasy IX it is. Not that I was complaining. I first saw this in a PlayStation magazine and I wanted it so badly. Especially after 7 had left such an impact on me earlier on. This is also the part of my origin story where I met someone that might just love this series as much as I do. I just started secondary school, or high school if you live on that side of the world, and this is where I met Dan for the first time. We became friends talking about this game, and I'd go over to his house after school and we'd play it together. And since then, well, if you know, you know. So you could say that this is another one of those formative games for me. The title of this song that's playing right now. It's called A Place to Call Home, or A Place I'll Return to Someday, depending on which year you bought your OST in. And this song means a lot more, and the title of that song means a lot more than you'll realise right now. Sure is dark. Guess nobody's here yet. Welcome to Final Fantasy IX. Very first thing we need to do is set this to fast. Set this to fast, even though this has the slowest... We'll talk about the battle system later, but this has the slowest battle system of all of the Final Fantasy games. Most importantly though, blue, of course. Why wouldn't you want it to be blue? It's a classic Final Fantasy game. Who's there? Okay, so how do you pronounce this guy's name? I've heard it called Zidane, I've heard it called Zidane. I'll call him Zidane, just to annoy everyone. I'm probably going to say Zidane a lot. I'm pretty sure it's Zidane, but I've always called him Zidane. But I'll try and call him Zidane if I can. It's me, Zidane. Hey, Zidane, you sure are late. Sorry, so is the boss. Ain't here yet. We're back to the classic, like, arpeggio at the start of the battle theme. I've missed it so. Yeah, this is not a fast battle system, but every single one of my characters has steel, and I can see you rolling your eyes already. Look, I'm going to apologize now, but steel is a major component of this game. But yeah, the ATB. This is on the fastest that it goes. Come on, you can do it. Oh, sorry, Sinner. I'm pretty sure he has something else, right? I think he has like a dagger or something. It's just rare. Like a lot of the bosses have rare items that you want to steal. But it can take a while, but we'll be okay. High speed mode. I'm not a huge fan on this one, how you have to pause it to get to high speed mode. Not normally this bad. I'm just being very unlucky. There we go, I got it. Right, let's slow it down again. Mage Masher is what I was after. We're going to talk about all of this in detail as we go, though. Like the music, the interface, everything. Who these people are, why he's a pig. Why Zidane has a monkey's tail. Hey, fools! You're looking a lot better. I mean, I love the art style of this game. I did when I was a kid, too. Like, by this point I'd already played 4 and 5, so it wasn't, like, totally new to me. Here's the plan. Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the Kingdom of Alexandria. Our mission? To kidnap the heir to the throne, Princess Garnet. I'll take it from here, so listen up. Our ship's about to dock at Alexandria. And when it does, we're going to put on costumes and perform I Want to Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break a leg, Marcus, because you're playing the lead. Leave the acting to me. Of course, the real kidnappers will be Blank and Zidane. I'll distract the audience from backstage with these little buggers. I can't stand Oglops. But I'll manage, so don't worry about me. And that'll be your cue, Zidane. That's when I kidnap Princess Garnet, right? You bet. You're gonna kidnap the most babylicious beauty in all of Alexandria, Princess Garnet. She's also a minor. I'm gonna get out of the way now. They sexualize Princess Garnet a bit too much, considering she's literally a child. That's just Japan, right? It's just what they do. And here's the best character in all of Final Fantasy history. And I'm getting sad just thinking about him. Oh, goosebumps already. Conceived and produced by Hironobu Sakaguchi. The last Final Fantasy game that he will work on. He left Square after this. Are you alright? Here, you dropped your ticket. Bye-bye! Controls are slightly better than Final Fantasy VIII anyway. So you may have noticed already that... I mean, just look at it. We're back to classic Final Fantasy vibes. I imagine if you grew up with like the older Final Fantasy games, like the SNES ones, like I remember reading back in the day that those guys were just upset with like the cyberpunk direction of like 7 and 8. Now obviously Final Fantasy VIII was my first ever Final Fantasy game. 7 was my second, so it never really bothered me. I think nowadays I do kind of prefer this aesthetic nowadays, but I mean I don't really mind either way. But we're back to the classic Final Fantasy vibes. Castles, airships, white mages, black mages. There might even be a Moogle or 50 for us to meet. And you're already hearing this incredible music, right? This is the score that Nobuo Uematsu says is his magnum opus. And I think he might be right. I mean, this music is next fucking level, seriously. Like, if you aren't getting it now, just wait until you hear a certain play in a few minutes. But for me, this is the pinnacle of classic Final Fantasy. In many ways, this game is actually something of a send-off for the series. Like, obviously it didn't end at this point. I've still got about another 6,000 games I need to get through, but after this, the franchise changed, and it's never really changed back. This is the end of what I consider to be the classic era. The series was never quite the same after this, and at the time of recording this, it would never quite go back to its roots either. A lot of people believe that this is the peak of the franchise, and it's been on a downward slope since this. I'm not sure I necessarily agree with that, but this is the one that Hironobu Sakaguchi was last heavily involved in creatively again, and it's his personal favourite Final Fantasy game. I just want to get it out the way. I cannot stress enough that I go back and forth between this one or 10 being my all-time favourite Final Fantasy game. And I'm not going to apologise for the amount of insufferable gushing that I'm going to be doing in every single aspect of this game. Even if you like the other Final Fantasy games more, this is the pinnacle of the classic Final Fantasy aesthetic and world. It does not and will not get better than this because they simply don't do this again. Maybe not until the rumoured remake of this comes out anyway. Hello! Nobles always come to Alexandria to see the annual performance. Right, what I need to do is go on config. That needs to be memory. That doesn't really matter. Set movement to run for sure. That's better. Hello! Oh, these street urchins are simply dreadful. Why, you're no silly child, and you aren't a noble either. I saw the nobles first! This gate leads outside. Lady, you forgot to put your trousers on. Why are you... They're all cosplaying as Celes. He's a giant fish boy. Like the aesthetic of Final Fantasy IX, it's very fairy tale-ish. It's not really like Tolkien-esque fantasy. And that's what I really like about it. It feels like a fairy tale. That's what really drew me to it when I was little too. Commoners like us have to watch the play from the rooftops, far away from the stage. So if you go to... I believe if you head to the statue, then just hold up. There's a secret lizard man card! This intro might be a bit wordy, by the way. This statue was built to... I need to get the backstory out the way. This statue was built to commemorate General Madeline, who fought in the 9th Limblum War in 1389. At the tender age of 13, General Madeline fought against the Limblum army with only 9 soldiers under her command. She died in 1401, well before her time. So, the world that we're in, it's called Gaia. We're currently in the Kingdom of Alexandria, and it's currently the year 1800. But Alexandria's roots date back thousands of years prior to today. The Empire of Alexandria is actually one of the most dominant kingdoms in Gaia, and it has an incredibly powerful military. So we're neighboured with 3 other kingdoms right now. The Regency of Lindblum, which is the most technologically advanced kingdom, and we have Burmecia and Clara, whose people are famed for their adaptability. Each kingdom has had on and off wars over the course of centuries, and currently, right now, we're in a time of peace. So this statue's telling us about the 9th Limblum War. And Madeline, who died at the age of 25. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Hello. Oh, just a little longer. Darling, I'm home. I'm not done with Ilia's dress yet. Come back later. Every year it's always the same. You're spoiling them grandkids, I say. Don't mind me. I'm just a poor child here to steal all of your shit. There is a lot of hidden items on this game. I'll take your 9 gil. I'm not afraid of you. This pattern is making me dizzy. Yay, indeed. Ow. Why you? Get out of my way. Well, that's it for today. Time to get ready to see the play. I'm definitely missing something. I can feel it. There we go. Ocean. Yeah, there's more stuff here. I got the lizard man card, but I think there's more stuff. Zombie. So, this game has a card game too. It's not as good as Triple Triad. It's a little bit more complicated, and that's not the reason why I don't like it as much. There's too much RNG involved in it. I think. We'll probably play it here and there, but there's just so much RNG involved. Honourable nobles of Trino, Castle Alexandria is this way. There's just something funny about this duck dude with his little horn. I love it. I love this game. Give me your secrets. Hello, little hippo boy. Wow, nobles are so spiffy. They are at that. Hello. I gotta get back to work. There's a red mage here. I don't know why I'm depressed. I have a ticket to see a great show. I should be happy. It is kind of intuitive where these items are hidden. They're just often like nooks and crannies. You kind of figure out where to look. We'll sure be busy tonight. It'd also be the last time we'll be so busy. Oh, this game's so beautiful though, isn't it, to look at? It's aged so well. How'd you get a ticket for the show? Better head straight to the ticket booth in the square. You have to get your ticket stamped there before you can enter the castle. Oops. I always thought this game had analog controls, but it doesn't. It's still, like, weird. It's not quite as awkward as Final Fantasy 7 and 8, though. Don't mind me, I'm just here to steal all of your belongings. Good afternoon. I gotta save my money. Do you like flowers too? The blossoms in Alexandria are quite splendid, don't you think? They're fine. The 3 heroic knights of Pluto. Built to commemorate the 3 knights who fought bravely in the 15th Limblin War. In 1601. 199 years ago. So in 1601, during the 15th Limblin War, 3 soldiers stood out and are celebrated with statues here. These are the Knights of Pluto. The order was dissolved until 1789, I believe, when it was revitalized by a man named Adelbert Steiner, who's a war orphan saved by Alexandrian soldiers who he then subsequently joined the army at the age of 16, and from there he took part in a duel to decide Alexandria's champion. His opponent in this duel was a woman named Beatrix, who was at the time a fearsome soldier, renowned for having the best swordsmanship in the world. Steiner won this duel though, and he reformed the Knights of Pluto. This led to an ongoing rivalry between Beatrix and Steiner. Eventually Beatrix would become the general of the entire Alexandrian army, and she made all of the Alexandrian army women. So the Knights of Pluto were emasculated and became a laughingstock, and eventually they were hosted with the protection of the royal family and nothing else. However, with no wars currently being fought, as I said, we're in a time of peace, so the knights have become complacent and lazy, which is where we are today. And the reason our little boy here is in Alexandria is because there's a performance of I Want to Be Your Canary being held today as a celebration of Princess Garnet's 16th birthday, and as we can see, nobles from all over Gaia are here to see it. Married for 30 years, works our rear ends off, and finally we can afford a ticket to the show. I'm so happy. I'm taking my wife to the theatre tonight, so we shall close soon. Which sword to buy? Wish I had a little more money. We're always looking for recruits for the Knights of Pluto in Alexandria Castle. Come all you young brave men, let us protect the Queen and our beautiful country together. Yeah, they're also struggling to get recruits. Because as I've said, the entirety of the Alexandrian military force are all women. What's wrong with your face? I hid my 3 precious cards in a safe place. I'll find them. So there's a trophy for this. The infamous trophy. The jump rope trophy. Let's go. Huh. Huh. Oh. Come play with us again. You want to try? I'll get the timing right in a sec. To get the trophy, you have to do this 1,000 times in a row. I've done it. It's brutal. I'm not going to do it this time. Doesn't help that I'm not playing directly onto the PlayStation 4 right now. I'm playing it through the streaming window, so... This leads to the castle. Hello. You have a ticket? Get stamped at the ticket booth. I will, but only because I want to. What do you mean there's no vacancies? Yes, you see, really quite sorry. What? I don't believe this. I have a reservation, damn it. Jeez. Also, this probably has the best translation out of any of the PlayStation 1 games. Sorry, no vacancies today. Ah, I'm sorry. You're so scary. There's a Phoenix Pinion around here somewhere, I just forget where. Yeah, out of all of the Final Fantasy games up to this point, I feel like this one is probably the most well realised so far. In terms of its world building. Can't you see I'm working? Don't interrupt. Sorry, Dante the sign maker. My kitten Mittens ran away. Tell me if you see him, okay? Of course. Hello. Them newfangled mist-powered ships float through the air. But true ships are supposed to float on water, right, Shunny? The airships are powered by mist. It's like steampunk, but mist. Hey kid, don't even think about trying to sneak into the castle by boat. I tried that last year, but them guards, they caught me lickety-split. Gwahaha. To the church. Got all your cards! Ha ha ha! Screw you, hippo! Oh, hello again! Need to wait for her to leave the house. She does do it, eventually. And then rob her blind. It's worth it. It's worth stealing free gil from a little girl. Bye! That's what you get for being so polite to me. Phoenix Pinion. So there's Phoenix Downs and there's Phoenix Pinions. Also, look at this! Little Moogle helper! Oh! Oh, I love this game. I think that's everything. Can I help you, son? The Kingdom of Alexandria is a fine country ruled by Queen Braun. What's this? Something odd about this ticket. Why, it's another fake. I've seen so many today. No! No, don't cry. I know how you must feel. Here, I'll give you these. Do try to cheer up now, Talk to Alleyway Jack to learn more about cards. Good luck, lad. So I got a bunch of cards now. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, there's just too much RNG in the card system. I'll try and explain it. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly how it works, but... Blast it! Hey, you made me miss, you little klutz! Phew, that should do it. Well, it's been a long day. Alright, bye. Hey you, shrimp! You're the one with the phony ticket, ain't you? You Alleyway Jack? Do I look like that loser? I'll let you see the show if you become my slave. Alright. Okay. Now for your first assignment. You go stand over there and see if anybody's coming. Yeah, it's clear. Awesome! Engage according to mission parameters! Huh? How did you know my name? He robs you if you don't press that in time. If you know who I am, you probably want to challenge me to a card game, huh? What? You don't know how to play? And you want me to teach you? Well, why not? I finished one job already. Follow me, kid. We'll start with the basics. You need 5 cards to play the card game. You can read this yourself. Alright, let's try it. Select 5 cards to play. You're a good card. I think the first number is their physical attack. It's like a physical and magical attack kind of thing. I think the first number's the attack, the second number's defense, I think. I don't really remember. I need to look it up. There's also a trophy to win, like, basically every game. It's certainly a thing. I'm winning! You see how the two cards battled each other then? There's a lot of RNG involved in that, and that's what I don't like about it. Like, every card can potentially beat every other card, which sounds good on paper, but kind of makes it hard to be tactical. You could have like the best card in the game, and the worst card in the game could still beat it. You see how he had higher number than me, but I still won? That's what I mean. That's what I mean by that. It's not going well. We'll do a few, but yeah, I don't like this card game nearly as much as the one in Final Fantasy VIII. It does something quite egregious with it as well, because you have to play it. Like, there's a story part where you have to play the game. That's the card game anyway. I think I understand. This is the only town where I'm called Alleyway Jack. I got my other names elsewhere. They're just also aliases, of course. Want to know my real name? I'll tell you when you get better. Thank you. Okay, bye. Also, the ground rules for this playthrough, no grinding. As always, we're back to the no grinding. It's not like going to be like Final Fantasy VIII, where I spend the first 5 hours of the game grinding as much as I can just to completely break the game. We're just going to go through. I'll probably keep battles on, unless I'm in like some of the more annoying dungeons. But I won't be stopping to grind. Also, I don't think it'll be a 100% playthrough, but I'm going to try and do as much as I can. It's very dangerous. You go first. Moogle! The heck was that? Sorry about that, Kupo. That's Kupo. He's a Moogle. So this is the game where Kupo is more like a... I think it's... I've always figured that Kupo is supposed to be an onomatopoeia of the noise that Moogles make. But in some of the later Final Fantasy games, the voiced ones, the Moogles say Kupo out loud, and it's weird. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an onomatopoeia of the noise they make. I'm sorry, I enter you in Moogle Diary. Also, the Kupo's name is Kupo. If you want to save the game, just ask Moogles. So... Moogles are the save points in this game. I repeat, Moogles are the save points. I understand. Let me just repeat that. Let me repeat that a minute. You see that little cutie, absolutely adorable little boy there? Those are the save points. What a genius idea. You hear? I'm a Moogle with a hat. Why that getup? You leaving? Yeah, this time I might be away for a long time. Alright. Well, I'm off. Take care. Oh, and say hi to Mosh in the castle for me. Okay, bye. That a friend of yours? Very special one. Yeah, give me a minute. Time to make a record already? Magnet is a mail delivery system between Moogles. We can send and receive letters to and from Moogles in other locations. But delivery has been sporadic lately. So I want you to help us deliver mail. Sure. Monty, okay. Perfect. I want mail. Okay, bye. Alright, the play's gonna start if you don't hurry. Come on, get over here. Let me guess, you're afraid of heights, aren't you? Okay, just pretend you're on the ground. Not again. Don't worry, it won't fall. Ah, I guess it fell. No point worrying now, right? Okay. I don't even know your name. His name is Vivi. A black mage, appears to be 9. 9 years old. And a funny name. My name's Puck. Nice to meet you. Gotta collect all of everything. Everything! Oh, we finally made it. After this wall, we'll be inside the castle. Come on, let's go. Get ready for the best music. Seriously, when Nobuo Uematsu said that this soundtrack is his magnum opus, he weren't kidding. Some of this music is fucking next level, seriously. That's Queen Braun. Isn't she beautiful? And that's Princess Garnet. She's sad. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago. Our heroine, Princess Cornelia. By the way, if you've played the old games, like, sit down and sit down, because there's going to be so many references to the old games in this one. Like I said, this feels like a send-off to all of the classic Final Fantasy. Princess Cornelia is torn from her lover, Marcus. She attempts to flee the castle, only to be captured by her father, King Leo. When our story begins, Marcus, having heard of this, crosses swords with the king. And now, your Royal Majesty Queen Braun, your Highness Princess Garnet, noble ladies and lords, and our rooftop viewers, Tantalus proudly presents, I Want to Be Your Canary. Bereft of father, bereft of mother, Marcus, thou hast lost even thy love. Fortune hath escaped thee. For what end shalt thou live? For the sake of our friend, let us bury steel in the heart of the wretched King Leo. That auto skips really quickly. We shall back thee, kinsman. Pray, sheath thy swords, this villain is mine alone. Nay, kinsman, for I too have lost a brother to this fiend. What ho? Out, vermin, away! Thou darest bear thy sword before the king? All who stand in my way will be crushed. Treacherous Leo, my I can't keep up. Just listen to the absolutely incredible music. Gotta put on a show for him. Thing about the battle system in this one is, you remember how in Final Fantasy VII there's a pause between all the animations that you have to wait for, and then in Final Fantasy VIII they removed it? For some reason they put it back again in this one, and I don't understand why. That's why it feels so slow and sluggish. You do get used to it again, but yeah, there's like a pause in between each action. And 7 had that too. They fixed it in 8, and now it's back again. It's weird. Thou hast not seen the last of me, Marcus. Out of the way, Blank. Consider this, Zidane. If Princess Schneider were to mantis Princess Cornelia, peace would reign over both their kingdoms. 'Tis foolishness. If all were so easy, why, none would suffer in this world. On guard! I fucked up. Shit. Gotta do it again now. It's important that I do this perfectly, to be honest. Come back here! 80, we're impressed. I demand an encore! Die, traitor! Did I do it? Did I do it? I did it. That's why it's important. You need that gil. You also get a moonstone later on as well. Finish changing, Zidane? Yeah, but this helmet kind of smells. What are you talking about? My helmet totally reeks. My arm is way too big. My back's real itchy. His boots are wet. My gloves are all slimy. Cookie crumbs in my pockets. Okay, I get the picture. You still have the package, right? Don't worry, I won't screw up. First I'll go pour some sleep potion into Princess Garnet's teacup. And I've got a special something for the lovely queen. They're sleeping so soundly. According to Recon, the royal seat should be right above these stairs. Got it. Uh-oh, the scene where Marcus sneaks into Cornelia's chamber is about to start. Let's get this over with before the finale, okay? So Zidane is actually our main character. So you'll notice you can equip items again, which is cool. No more junctioning system, which is nice. But you'll notice we have abilities on our items. So if you equip the Mage Mesher, not only does it add silence as a status effect, potentially, it's got Detect and Flee. And those are two abilities that Zidane can use. Because there's a red gem with a little A next to it, means it's one of his active abilities. And it's 0 out of 40, so each battle you get AP. And then once you've like mastered the ability by getting 40 AP, you kind of get that ability permanently at that point. There's also these passive abilities. You'll notice that you have to equip them. You can only have so many passive abilities equipped at once. Mommy! These are the Knights of Pluto. Captain! Anything to report? No, ma'am, nothing to report. Very well, continue your patrol. Yeah, we gotta stay on mission here. Luckily, we got a friendly white mage to greet us. She sure is dressed funny. Would you please let me pass? Let's see. Is there something on my face? Oh no, you see, I just thought maybe you're the one I've been waiting for all this time. Excuse me? You are waiting for me? Yeah, I've dreamt of meeting you here ever since I was born. Do you mock me? No, of course not. Then I shall take my leave of you. Just a sec. Haven't we met before? No, I do not know you. Maybe you're right. I'd never let someone as pretty as you get away. Say, you wouldn't... Hey, what's going on, Zidane? I must go! Get up, Blank. That was Princess Garnet. We're in trouble! This is terrible. Our heads Green Barb will have. We must hurry. We're in trouble! The right way, that is not. I know it's not the right way. Really, do you? I really do. Wonder sometimes I do. Now is not the time to wonder. God, I hate these guys. That is not the right way, etc. Her Majesty is busy. Come back later. Is it an emergency? This is Beatrix, who we were talking about before. A veritable emergency of terrible urgency. Very well, I'll see what I can do. Very grateful will be. Curse that Beatrix, always getting to one-up me. So you probably have guessed, based on the backstory, who that other guy is. So what exactly is the problem? Her Royal Highness, Princess Garnet, is in danger. I see. Wait right there. Why do you say I'm watching the show? Your Majesty, I'm afraid Princess Garnet has... Ah yes, she did leave a seat a while ago. It seems that Princess Garnet has run off with the royal pendant. Well, of all the... What could she be thinking? General Beatrix? And Captain, Dinah. Don't you forget it. Yes, Your Majesty. Go find Garnet. I actually like Steiner. Knights of Pluto! Assemble! Huh? Where is everybody? Captain, sir! All present and accounted for, sir. What are you talking about? There's only 2 of you. Where are the other 6? Why, you useless good-for-nothings? I bring orders from the Queen. Get dressed and go find Princess Garnet. Because I impressed Queen Brand so much, I get a moonstone. Which comes in handy a bit later on in the game. I swear there was a way to play this with analog controls, but I guess not. So I guess they really did. Whoa, really? You always have the latest news. Hey, I thought I told you to look for the princess. What are you doing here? Why do I have to hear this? I told you nitwits to search for the princess. Yes, sir. Oh, poor Steiner. Surrounded by idiots. want mail! Oh, it's Monty, not Mosh. Okay. Steiner's theme that's playing right now. It says everything, doesn't it? Right, let's go find all these knights of Pluto. They report that someone wearing a white hood passed through this hall, sir. So many fine dishes. He is the Dishmeister. Hello. Now it's time to show skill, boys. Must hurry. What on earth are you? We'll learn about them later on. This is who I need to get, this guy. Come on. Got ya. Mullenkadheim. I'm so hungry. Wimps like you are the reason nobody relies on men in Alexandria. Bite the bullet, you worthless grub. Jesus. Whatever, Captain. I'm so hungry. Oh, I'm so hungry. There's still people inside the castle, I think. You know, this globe of Gaia was presented by the late king in celebration of the birth of Princess Garnet. Efficient world building. Now we know that Princess Garnet's father's died. You! You see, I never wanted to be in the military. I just wanted to write fantasy novels. Captain, let me quit the Knights of Pluto. No. Nitwit, you just joined us. Now go find the princess, soldier. Wow. Oh, this game's great, isn't it? Makes me smile. Her Majesty ordered some texts about eidolons. We've got a lot of books here, you know. That's foreshadowing. Is that foreshadowing? I've lost count of how many people I found. What? The place seems to be a hit. But if we fail to find the princess before the curtain falls, Her Majesty will be most displeased. and we will be the laughingstocks of Beatrix and her retinue. I must hurry. Sitting here watching the water always brings peace to my soul. Care to have a seat, Captain? Now is not the time. By order of Her Majesty, we must go search for Princess Garnet. What? This calls for immediate action. Fair princess, be not afraid. Hagen is on the trial. Feel my fury. That's blank. Nobody has come this way either, sir. Hey, let's go to Trino. Just the two of us. Let me think about it. You there! Stop that immediately! Go search for Princess Garnet! Yes, sir! At once, sir! The Plutonets always ask me out. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm so tired. Oh. Captain Steiner, do you climb this tower for exercise too? No, I'm searching for Princess Garnet. Is the princess at the top of this tower or not? I want to reach the top, but at my age I get so short of breath. By the way, have we all received the order? Of course, all knights will obey. Was there an extra one? I got them all. There we go. Right. To the top of the tower. Oh, fatigue rears its ugly head. No, I must persevere. The princess must be found. He's devout. We'll give him that. Wait, over there. It's Princess Garnet! Being hounded by brigands! Fear not, princess, your knight is coming! Oh... The vibes of this game are immaculate, aren't they? Immaculate vibes. Where'd the princess go? Woo! Ow! Can you feel my drum reverberating in your gut, can't you? Is there anything over here? I don't think so. What in tarnation? Hold your horses there. I'm not going to try and do her accent. What kind of cattle you chasing, darling? You should at least say you're sorry. Please pardon me, I was in a hurry, you see. Here I am fixing to get ready for my big entrance. Hey Zidane, did you see the way she hit me? This cowgirl's wilder than a broken bronco. Be less of a stereotype, Ruby. Come again, partner? Did you hear what I was saying? Ruby, we'll talk later. Oh, looks like you finally made up your mind. You had to improvise, but hey, we gotta. Do you work on this theatre ship? Oh, so she figured it out, huh? As you have no doubt suspected, the truth is that I am actually Princess Garnet Til Alexandros, heir to the throne of Alexandria. I have a favour I wish to ask of you. I wish to be kidnapped right away. I mean... It's because she's well written and they're not just making her an accessory to the plot. She actually has agency. Please, they've come for me. So that's what's going on. Alright, leave them to me. Thank you, you have my gratitude. Alright then, your highness. I shall hereby do my best to kidnap you. Don't worry, princess, it's my friend Sinner. Oh really? I'm sorry, you startled me. Well, with a face like his, you'd be pretty shocked too. Man, that hurts. I wash up every morning, you know? This way. Alright, we'll follow you. Princess? Princess? Princess! Where have you been? Sir, I'm sorry, sir. Hey, Sinner, this is a dead end. I thought this might happen. Open sesame. So I set up this escape hatch. Come on, jump inside. The princess must be down there. I'll go first, sir. What do you think you're doing? Captain, sir, I'm stuck, sir. You bought it. It's because it's blank. It's a mist engine. Wow, you really are a pathetic princess. I think I'm falling for you. This is nothing. I've been training to escape the castle after all. What a waste. If only you weren't a princess. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hey! Reduce the engine's power, you'll crash the ship. Turn the wheel back to the right. You rev up too high, you'll ruin the engine. Turn the wheel back to the left. That gets us 2 items. Gets us another Phoenix Pinion. And I think a Phoenix down too. Aha! I have you now! I, Steiner, have come to your rescue. Didn't worry, Your Highness. This will be remembered as the Pluto Knight's finest hour. Just relax, Princess. We'll get you out of here. What? You're not one of my knights. You can just leave the princess to us. I'm after a silk shirt from this one. Oh, it's so slow. Yeah, Sinner always dies, it's fine. Okay, that didn't take too long. Now we can get him. So slow. I forgot how slow the battle system is on this one. I'll never give up. But no! I hate our glops! Another chance, come on! Our glops do not look pleasant at all, to be honest. Tonight, I shall finally see my daughter Cornelia betrothed to Prince Schneider. And then Prince Schneider and his kingdom will be mine! I'm a pig. Your Majesty, we have caught an intruder. Why, my poor Marcus. Hark, lad, no matter how much thou dost treasure Cornelia, no matter how deeply she might believe she doth love thee, never shall I see her marry a peasant such as thee. When yon bell strikes 3, under the axe thou shalt be. What now? We cannot go any further. Get on number 2. Furthermore. Oh? What's all this? Cornelia! I missed you so. I wish never to leave thy side. Prithee, lead me from this place. See, King Leo, thou shouldst give them thy blessing. Never! Never leave his side, thou sayest? Foolish banter, I'll not allow it. Cornelia shall marry none other than this man, Prince Schneider. Oh, Steiner, is that not so, Prince Schneider? But marry the princess, me? Aye, and this traitorous crew I will put to death. Run away! Pray, sweet daughter, come home to the castle with me. Nay, father, I shan't return. Cornelia, trouble me no more. This wedding is for thine own welfare, be mindful of that. Not if I can help it. Now is my moment of vengeance for my parents and for my love, Cornelia. I shall cut thee down. Steiner. Steiner, it's not real, it's fine. No, Cornelia! Forgive me, I still love my father. Prithee, forget my selfishness, father, and spare my sweet Marcus. What have I done? Am I never to hear her loving voice again? Am I cursed never again to feel her soft touch? Oh, cruel fate! Thou hast robbed me of all I treasure! Oh my! This year so is splendid! Oh, this game's so good. Now where could Garnet be? What a show! Yeah, so sad. I'm glad we climbed all the way over here. How about you, huh? Uh-oh, look out! Come back, trespassers! Oh, I'm out of here! Oh, Vivi's so clumsy though. Fury! Forgive me! Leave me alone! Don't come any closer! Oh, it's hot! Today it's time. Princess Garnet, let's get out of here. Steiner, don't follow me anymore. Captain, sir, we await your orders, sir. Princess, I'm afraid I cannot comply. Stubborn as always, aren't you? Come on, Princess, let's ditch Sir Rostalot and get out of here. Hey kid, you okay? Yeah, I just tripped is all. Got a bit more of a party going on now, haven't we? Got a white mage, a black mage, a thief, and a knight. Just like that other game, Final Fantasy. I don't think steel matters here, so... My Furian's here! Bonk! Only a flesh wound. Stabilizers configured. Good. Engine room is good to go. We're moving out. Endangering all your people like this is not very queenly of you. Hey, look behind you! I'm not fall for such an old trick. Right, wanna look behind you though, Steiner? Please, Steiner, behind you! Surrender at once! It's a bomb! It's gonna blow! The kitty cat didn't like that, did he? Well, there goes my airship. So in Gaia, there's a thick mist that permeates the landscape, and all of the cities are built above the mist. And there's all monsters and all sorts of creepies down below the mist, and that's where we're gonna crash. Also, we all survived that. Got it. I never imagined you would do such a thing. Perhaps you're not such a helpless little girl anymore. Zorn? Zorn? Is our little experiment ready? Yes, Your Majesty, it is combat ready. Easily terminate Princess Garnet it can, Your Majesty. I need her alive. Bring her back at once. You alright? Yeah, but the Prima Vista's wasted. Just how long to crash in this forest. It's gonna get interesting. What do you mean interesting, boss? I hear no one's ever made it out of here alive. Boss, there's fire everywhere. It's out of control. Put your whining and get it under control. Get the wounded out of here. Get our goods out of here too. Weapons, items, anything we can use. There's no way we could survive if all our stuff is toast. Oh, I'm beat. First we kidnap her, then we kill her. We'll hang for sure. Today, I'm surprised you made it. I can't believe you jumped off. You're nuts, you know that? I didn't jump off. I got thrown out from the impact. Was everyone okay? Yeah, we've all got the devil's luck. But if we don't find Princess Garnet, we're all dead meat. Active time event is a system that lets you see other events that are happening at the same time elsewhere. So yeah, you get like little other cutscenes now, so you get to see everything else that's going on. I'll try and get all of them in the game if I can. It's weird with the text boxes, like sometimes you can skip the text boxes yourself, other times it kind of auto skips. This has got to be the worst situation we've ever been in. And we shall leave it there for this episode. Next time we're going to see if we can get out of this evil forest, and I look forward to seeing you there. Bye bye.